The Bank of Ireland Economic Pulse brings together the findings of consumer and business surveys. Over the course of 2017, it has charted the changes in sentiment driven by economic and political developments at home and overseas.
Loretta O'Sullivan is Chief Economist with Bank of Ireland. She joins me in studio now.
According to Bank of Ireland, which takes a monthly pulse of consumer sentiment, the omens are good.
At home, the economy has put in another strong performance. Jobs are being created, incomes are increasing, and the unemployment rate is coming down. All of this has supported consumer confidence, and the consumer pulse has been on a broadly upward trend in 2017. Households are spending on a broad range of goods and services, on big ticket items such as furniture and electrical goods, and also on cars.
There's no doubt used car imports from the UK, they've increased significantly this year. If you look at it overall, it's been another good year for the motor industry, albeit new car sales have been a bit disappointing.
The housing situation has also made the headlines a lot this year. Everyone is well aware of the mismatch between demand and supply and the pressure that this is putting on house prices and rents. Unsurprisingly, most people expect prices to continue to increase. Another interesting finding is that firms in Dublin, the rest of Leinster and Munster are also concerned about housing and actually call it out as the #1 priority area for investment to support their regional economy and the business environment.
Consumer confidence is rising, but businesses are showing far more caution, according to the latest economic pulse from Bank of Ireland.
A lot has also happened on the external front this year. We've had elections in the Netherlands, in France and Germany, the Catalan situation in Spain, while across the water, Brexit has continued to make waves. Business sentiment in particular took a knock in the wake of the Leave vote, and a year and a half later, the business pulse is still off its pre-Brexit levels. For some firms, the weak pound is a headwind, while for others, uncertainty is the real worry.
What we saw from the end of March was a significant weakening in the pound. It moved from about 83p against the euro up to over 93p at the start of September. Sterling is ending the year about 3% weaker than when it started.
Being an exporting company in the dairy sector, we're quite exposed to tariffs on dairy commodities. In the last 18 months since Brexit, the volatility on sterling has been significant.
On a more positive note, sufficient progress has now been made in the first phase of the negotiations, which means that they can move on to round 2. This will focus squarely on the new relationship between the UK and the EU and a transition period to it. Sentiment also took a hit in the wake of the US election outcome, but with the Trump administration making little progress in implementing its agenda, this effect looks to have waned over the course of 2017. This may change next year though, now that the tax reform proposals have gotten over the line in the US. So a few clouds on the horizon. Notwithstanding this though, 2 in 3 businesses have an ambition to expand their business over the next 1 to 3 years. All in all, it has been an eventful year, and the economic pulse has softened over the course of 2017. There have been many ups for households, but some downs for businesses as a range of economic and political developments played out. The economic pulse will continue to chart changes in sentiment among households and firms in 2018.